fake to Radcliffe. Rubidoux to the end zone, has a man, touchdown. And that will go to Stans, number 89 for 6.
It's kind of blown coverage, wide open in the end zone there, and Blue Gold's 6-0 right now.
Stans came streaking across the middle on a post route in the middle of the end zone, and that's a quick start for Eau Claire. Eau Claire going for 2, a curious formation as there are only 3 linemen at the line, and now they'll quick change it to a field goal, or extra point attempt, excuse me. The kick is up, and it is good. And Eau Claire takes a 7-0 lead early in the first quarter. If you're just joining us on YouTube, thanks so much for being here for the pink game between the Pointers and the Eau Claire Blue Golds, who just took a 7-0 lead over the Pointers. My name's Frankie Bright, joined by Brody Kupski. Looking forward to football today after a weather delay. A lot of storms in the area, but we found a little nugget of hope as the weather looking nice. A little bit overcast. Nice temperature now, though, as the Pointers offense will look to bring this back to even.
Yeah, it definitely cooled off here, and now that we are at the pink game here, the pink game is for charity as it always is. Reminder for fans that are here, they can go to the booth over across the field, buy your pink t-shirts, buy your sweatshirts, long sleeves, whatever it is. And they also have auctions there for jerseys that the players are wearing on the field. So you can bid on jerseys and hopefully win them. I like these jerseys. I personally would go bid on one if I were you. So
great jerseys with the pink decals, a little bit of black, white, and gray.
And just remember, this is all going for charity. So
yes, sir.
Don't be afraid. I mean, this is going to a great cause. It's going to cancer charities around the Stevens Point area. So it's for a great cause.
Ben Wade to kick it off for the Blue Golds. To an awaiting Williams and Cashin. Short kick. Cashin will come up to field it near the 20-yard line. Has some blocking, and will get it out to the 35. Nice return by Cashin. Again, thank you for joining us on UWSP Stevens Point for the pink game as well as the YouTube stream. As Jacob Lear and the offense returns to the field. We talked about this on the show this week, Brody, about the keys to this game. Eau Claire, we said earlier on the broadcast, has had some trouble against the pass. They're going to need to open up the deep ball here.
They really I feel like they got to open up the deep ball here because you're giving up more than 300 yards per game passing-wise. As a little pass right there.
Lear, quick pass to Williams, who does get stuffed behind the line. No gain. Maybe a loss of 1.
Like we were talking about, you're giving up more than 300 yards in multiple games this season. You gotta try the pass and see if it works against this Blue Golds team. And so far, it hasn't been too bad, but we'll see how the game unfolds here.
Lear remains in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Awaits the snap. It is another Wildcat snap to Cashin, who hands off to Lear, throws to Williams. What a play! He'll pick up a first down. Trickery pays off to perfection as the offense moves the sticks.
Interesting move and way to get the first down there. That's huge.
Cashin lined up in the Wildcat, handed it off to Lear, and Lear quick pass to Williams. And they'll start with another set of downs at the 48. Lear sends Williams in motion, gives it to Cashin. Cashin picks up about 5 on a nice first down run.
Cashin getting the start today in the running back position over guys like Reed Smith and it looks like Seth Forbes. But, Cashin's have had himself a year kind of, returning kicks, getting a lot of passing yards, and right here getting runs when he can.
Lear and this offense looking for points. This time Lear fakes to Cashin and finds his receiver, Miles Gallagher, for the first down, out of bounds at the Blue Golds 35.
Plenty of space for him out there. I mean, completely wide open. That's a great pass, and good for Gallagher. He's having himself a year.
He certainly is. I believe leads the team in receiving yards. And kind of has always been that man that each quarterback can rely on. There's been a few times where quarterbacks have had to come in and play some snaps because the team's getting blown out, and he's been the guy who's been all reliable. Lier does fake it to Cashin and finds his tight end, Baldridge, for about 9. Could be close to a first down, and they will move the chains.
Actually, I believe that was Matt Getchin on the reception there.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Matt Getchin on the reception there, number 4.
And they like both those tight ends. Getchin and Baldridge both play plenty of snaps for this offense. Both remain on the field. More Wildcat. Cashin hands it off, but that run goes for a loss of yardage.
Absolutely nowhere for number 80. It looks like Alex Hollander to go anywhere. Nowhere for him to go. No blocking there.
Interesting to see plenty of Wildcat here today. Lier does run over to the sideline, lines up as a receiver. Cashin remains in the Wildcat, 2nd and 16, takes it himself, big hole up the middle. He's got space and decked after a pickup of about 8 yards.
Huge pickup out of Cashin. I mean, last year, like I talked about a little earlier, he showed this last year. He can run the Wildcat. A lot of gaining yards and a great block. Great pull by the looked like the guard. Great pull out of him to set up a block there and set up a wide open hole.
And after a disastrous 2nd down, 3rd and 6 coming up as they give him 10 yards. Cashin out of the backfield, motions over to the wide receiver position. Lier takes the snap, looking to throw, going for Cashin in the end zone. He's got him! Touchdown, Pointers!
What a fantastic catch. My gosh, that's just a great catch out of Cashin. We got ourselves a ball game here, folks.
Lier tossed it up a 50-50 ball to Bryson Cashin. Fading away, hauls it in over the defender. What a play. And the Pointers looking for an opportunity to tie this one up with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Sourmilly's kick is up, and it is good. 7-7, Pointers answer back.
Huge response out of the offense right there after kind of a rough drive, first drive, giving up an interception, and now we see a touchdown here.
And like you said on that last drive, that interception that Lier thrown was essentially an underthrown ball. He had a man open. Learned from that mistake, came back, had a great drive. As Gerke Field is loving it. Packed crowd, as we said earlier today. Lots of pink in the stands for the pink game. If you haven't yet, buy your t-shirts for $10.
Heck, I got a t-shirt on right
Brody's
now.
wearing a shirt in the booth.
I love this t-shirt.
You know, I wish
these
they
are nice.
released a polo. I would have bought a polo and worn that today. Maybe next year. Maybe
Yeah,
next year.
we'll look into it.
Sourmilly lining up to boot it away. It's just 2 men back deep for the Blue Golds. Their passing offense had quite the drive previously. Let's see what they do here. The kick is up. Make it Unger on the kick. Received at about the 7. Taking it out past the 20 and breaks a tackle. Down officially at the 26. That was Evan Rutkowski on the return. And now the Pointers defense looking to bring back with that kind of energy they had in the first drive. Had the 4th down stop.
Just got to limit the deep ball here. I mean, that's what killed them last drive for the Blue Golds.
Rubidoux lines up under center. Sends his man in motion. Looks like a delay of game penalty as flags fly. And it is delay of game. We'll back up the Blue Golds offense 5 yards. Exactly what this home crowd wanted to hear.
If you get them flustered right here, maybe it'll lead to a good drive for the Pointers here. So solid start right now.
Rubidoux lines up back under center. Tonziger in motion yet again. He'll hand off to his running back, who is stuffed. Nothing doing on that one there. It's 2nd and long coming up.
Probably got a yard out of that, but not a whole lot for that. So big stop at the Pointers here, and hopefully it continues.
Looked like Brody Overbeck was on that tackle.
Great name.
Key to remember, R.J. Minor not starting today, out with an elbow injury, it looked like. Trowbridge gets to start at the mic, and DeYoung will start at the outside backer. Reddington in motion. Rubidoux in the shotgun, looking to pass. He'll fire over the middle to his back for a pickup of a few yards. Make that the wide receiver Garside. Third and long coming up. Gerke getting loud, ready for this third down play. They mark him 3rd and 10.
Just got to limit the deep ball, like we said before. I can definitely see Eau Claire bombing it deep here and getting a big pass.
Rubidoux surveys the defense before he takes the snap. Drops back. Deep drop. Wanted to throw that one deep, but does find a man streaking over the middle. But that ball might be incomplete. They'll mark it as a catch to Antoine. You saw Rubidoux ready to uncork that one deep. Looked at his second read.
Had a wheel route down the sideline here, streaking down the sideline. Just good coverage out of the Pointers there. Just found his man in the flats a little bit and got the first down.
1st and 10 for Eau Claire at their own 43. Rubidoux in the shotgun yet again. Takes the snap, play action fake, under pressure, breaks through the sack, and he's hit! Ball is out! Recovered by the Pointers!
Wait, hold on though. Looks like a forward pass here, so that's, ooh.
Rubidoux tried to avoid pressure, was caught from behind, and that ball comes out. But they say it was a forward pass.
I mean, plenty of pressure there. They had 3 Pointers right at him and just kind of outrun him there, and then just kind of fumbled, but looked like a elbow went forward with the pass. So
Christian Nickel was on that hit. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the Pointers thought they had their first takeaway of the game. Rubidoux gives the handoff to Rubel, breaks a tackle in the backfield and carries for about 4. 3rd and 6 coming up.
big 3rd down stop here. If the Pointers could stop him here, I mean, maybe sets up another 4th down. I'm sure Eau Claire wouldn't mind going for it again.
They've shown it a couple times today as clock is ticking towards 2 minutes left in the quarter. Rubidoux sends Garside in motion. Takes the snap, dropping back, looking for a quick pass. Nothing there. Fires now. Man slipped. And incomplete.
I'm surprised they're calling that incomplete. I think he had that, honestly.
Was looking for Antoine. Pass was low and short, but he went down to get it. And it did also look like, from our perspective, that ball hit his hands.
Looks
and
like
was a complete pass. But
setting up a punt here.
Yep, nonetheless, the punt team does come out for the Blue Golds.
Interesting they're not going for it here, though. I mean, you went earlier and it almost worked out.
We'll have to be cautious for the fake here. Punt is up and away. Williams to field it near the 12-yard line, and he will be smothered as the Blue Gold special teams were there. Good punt coverage.
Yeah, perfect
from
punt
Eau Claire.
coverage. Just no blocking there for the Pointers, and sets them up at the 12 right now. almost a minute and a half left in this first quarter here. Pretty tight game.
Tight game thus far. Lear looking for more success through the air. You'd have to assume, based on how this Blue Gold's defense has operated throughout the season. Not sure if we mentioned it yet. This is a conference game.
First conference game of the year.
First game of the year for, I believe, is it both teams? I believe it is.
Yeah,
For the
first
for
conference
Stevens Point.
games of the season here.
Lear, play action, going deep. It's a wobbly pass, but Gallagher gets under it. Huge play as he's down to the 49. The deep ball working to perfection.
I mean, that's just a great pass, and it looks like Gallagher kind of limping off the field right now.
Gallagher comes up hobbling, did take a big hit as he gets looked at here on the sideline.
Fantastic play. Really good on the deep ball there for Lear, and that's what we need to see out of him today.
Ball marked around the 50. Ball got there, was a bit wobbly, but nonetheless the accuracy was on point. Lear in the shotgun, fakes to Cash and quick pass. They try it again and nothing doing. No, he breaks a tackle. First down. What a play. Lemke, the wide receiver, took essentially the screen pass. Looked like he was going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage and carried for about 12 yards. I don't know how he got out of that one.
I'm surprised he broke that. Usually that's just done for you after you get stuff like that, but kind of snuck under and got a few yards.
Lear takes a snap, give to Williams. Williams carries for a nice chunkage there on first down.
And as we mentioned before, it's first conference games of the year. We'll be updating you with other scores around the WIAC as conference games are underway here. We're getting to the best part of the season. Conference matchups are usually intense, especially in the WIAC, and
You've got that right. We'll make a correction real quick. That was Reed Smith on the carry as the Pointers will take this one down to the end of the first quarter. 7-7 as the clock ticks down. And the Pointers will set up 2nd and 6 when we come back from break. Back to Gerke Field. We are about ready for the second quarter. Lear sets up back in the shotgun, looking for more points. Lear takes a snap, fakes it to Cash, and quick pass to the outside, finds Williams for a yard.
You know, looking at some quick stats here, it looks like Pointers are looks like 6 for 20 or 6 rushing attempts for 20 yards out of them, and same thing for the Blue Golds, but 6 rushing attempts for 15 yards only. So.
And the Pointers offense having similar to success to everyone the Eau Claire has played. Lear 117 yards and a touchdown in the first quarter alone.
That's a great start.
As he's looking to add to it here. 3rd and 4. Not ready for the snap. Lear caught it. Quick pass out to Lemke, but looks like there's a stoppage, a false start. As Lear was not ready for the snap. Ball came out anyway from Kriegel. And what a job there from Lear to even just catch that ball and get the ball out quickly to his man.
It almost worked.
First down, but regardless, that is a false start. 3rd and 9 coming up here. Much harder attempt for this offense. 3 receivers set to the left. Kobe, Lemke, and Williams. Cashin in the backfield. Lier takes the snap, straight drop back. Has to avoid pressure. Can't get it done. As he carries the pile for about a yard to the line of scrimmage. As that'll go for a 0-yard sack for the Blue Gold's defense. And what do you know? The Pointers offense remains on the field going forward on 4th down. You'd love to see this, Brody.
Kind of like what Blue Gold did earlier in this game. Maybe it works for the Pointers here.
No easy ask for this offense. It is 4th and 9 from the Blue Gold's 34. Lier in the shotgun. Similar formation to the last play. And the Pointers call a timeout.
Interesting move here. Maybe set something up or fix something here. Maybe give them a chance here.
Luke Vane and about half the staff come onto the field for the Pointers. They're really looking to get something done here.
They definitely
love to see this aggressiveness from this team.
You definitely want that out of them, and if they continue this throughout the game, hopefully it leads to a couple more scores here, and hopefully it's not. I mean, I would love for it to be an intense game, but a Pointers victory here would be huge for them.
Here at the Pink game for Cancer, it is a close one, 7-7, 13-24 left in the half.
Just a quick update on scores around the WIAC. Since this game started later, a lot of games started. It looks like River Falls is up 21-10 in the 3rd quarter over Platteville. Whitewater is up 37-12 in the 4th quarter over Oshkosh. A big matchup between those two.
3 of those teams the Pointers will face later this season.
Most definitely. And then La Crosse up 14-7 in the 2nd quarter over Stout.
Lier takes the field, 4th and 9. Cashin goes in motion across the field. Snap to Lier, looking. Pump fakes, throwing short to Getchin, and he is stuffed. No run after catch there, as the Blue Gold's offense was ready for that underneath throw.
I like the attempt. It just didn't work out, and couldn't get the deep ball there.
Yeah, you got to try and attempt to throw that ball downfield in that opportunity. Try to get something going, pass it down to Getchin. No room to work with, and the Pointers defense will look for another stop. Robidoux takes his position under center. Here's the snap. Double play action fake under pressure from Sims. Dials up the deep ball, and it is caught by Garside on the sideline.
Wow.
Tyreek Sims had pressure right in the face of Robidoux.
I mean, he had a hand on him practically. I mean, just out of reach for Sims. And like we were talking about earlier, Sims has been a defensive leader this year. And man, if he would have had that sack, it would have added up to his total. I believe he has, I want to say, over 4 or 5
Tough
this year.
to count at this point how many he seems to get each week. Nonetheless, Robidoux does find his receiver for a big pickup. 1st and 10 at the Pointers 33. Sends a man across the formation, takes the snap, fires over the middle. His tight end, Ruddington, slipped. Ball incomplete.
We were talking about earlier, it was raining here in Stevens Point, so maybe turf is still slippery. I almost called it grass, but it's turf field here. Yeah, it might be slippery out there after a downpour here for hours on end.
Thunder, lightning, rain, you name it, we had it.
Even through the thunder and lightning and all the rain, Pointers fans, we're still out tailgating.
They were tailgating here
give them
at
credit.
11:30. I originally got here at 11:30. It was hard to find parking.
They were here even before that. Long before that, they were here tailgating. So
great dedication from the Pointer faithfuls. Robidoux gives to his running back, Radcliffe. Big hole, 1st down and more for Eau Claire. Taking a look at the sideline, Miles Gallagher still trying to loosen up after that big hit on his feet. Hopefully he can make his way back to this game.
Just great blocking out of Eau Claire in that run there. I mean, that's really setting them up right here towards the end zone. So, hopefully Pointers have a great stop here. I mean, first and 10 inside, pretty much almost inside the red zone here.
Rubidoux in the shotgun. Radcliffe to his left. Sends Garside in motion. It's a jet sweep to him, and he has nothing doing on the sweep. Back to the line of scrimmage. Nice stop there.
Might have lost a foot there in yardage, but that's a great stop out of the Pointers here to start this this part of the defensive drive.
Eau Claire in the red zone. As they come up, ready for their next play, Rubidoux sends Reddington in motion. Rubidoux awaiting the snap. He'll take it. Pressure from the corner. Gets it out to Radcliffe, and he is tackled out of bounds for a pickup of 2 yards. Pointers brought the cornerback blitz there out of the slot.
Just a little sooner, he probably has him there. That's a great blitz coverage there.
I believe that was shown on the blitz, the starting quarterback, number 19. Carson Van Ness checks into the secondary as the Pointers bring off a linebacker. There's a stoppage. Not sure what that stoppage was for. It might have been the music here at Gerke interfering with the play call. Nonetheless, Rubidoux sets up 3rd and 10. Great set of downs here for the defense. What can they do? As Rubidoux takes the snap, straight drop back, fires, broken up. Nice play by 32. Caleb DeYoung getting the start because of Minor's injury. 4th and 10 coming up after that pass breakup.
Great stop here, and it looks like maybe setting up a field goal here for Eau Claire.
Eau Claire's kicker takes the field. That's Dan Zulli. Ball on the 17.
Kick is
Fitzgerald to hold. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide to the right. Zulli misses the uprights, and the Pointers offense takes over on their end of the field.
Great defensive stop there in the red zone. That's what we want to see out of the Pointers this game. Just continuing to stop the Blue Golds, even if they get deep in their own territory.
That bend, don't break mentality came in strong there. Blue Golds march down the field, get into the red zone, and this defense strengthens up, holds the push, and that field goal attempt is no good. Lier looking to take the first lead of the game for the Pointers. Lining up in the shotgun at their own 20-yard line. Lier looking to pass over the middle. He's got Getchin across the 50. The Seam Buster. What a play.
I mean, way to get open there by Matt Getchin. That's just a perfect pass to the tight end there. And I mean, streaking down the field, that's just perfect. I mean, you can't ask for better.
That ball couldn't have been thrown any better. That was on the money as this Blue Gold secondary continues to give up yardage. Bryson Cashin checks in. Wild card formation here. He takes it. And a big hit in the backfield will stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. That's got to be about their 4th or 5th Wildcat play call today.
It has been working so far a little bit, but I think the Blue Golds kind of caught onto it a little bit and starting to stop it, and might be going through it right now again.
Yeah, this team doesn't care what we're saying. They're keeping with the Wildcat. Cashin awaiting the snap. Sends a man across the line. Fakes it to him. What a block! Cashin, first down!
I mean, scrap what we just said about them stopping it. That's just a great blocking out of the offensive line there to set up Cashin for a first down.
The left tackle, number 72, Reamer, pile drived his man into the turf. That was a thing of beauty.
And they're just going to keep going with the Wildcat. You almost got to call Cashin a quarterback.
That's right. They remain in Wildcat. Lear, bottom of your screen. Same play call. Cashin takes himself again. It works again. Breaking tackles. Stays on his feet. First down and more. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Like we were talking about earlier, Cashin does everything. Receives kicks, receives punts, out of the backfield, getting runs, receiving passes, and now he's pretty much a quarterback. What can he do?
He's an X factor for this team, showing it here today. Seth Forbes checks in at running back as Cashin gets a breather. Lier back at the quarterback position. Takes the snap in the shotgun. Fakes to Forbes, pitches it out to Williams, who's got space. Nice block from Baldridge, springs him for 8 yards.
It's a great run there, especially after the run has been working really well on this drive for the Pointers.
Pointers getting a lot of members of the offense involved thus far today. The scheme working to perfection. When you lose a guy like Gallagher on offense,
you got to start mixing things up.
You've got to get creative, and they're doing that here. Jeremy Kobe lining up, bottom of the screen. Williams in the slot. Lier in the shotgun. Forbes, the single back. Stoppage here. Timeout. Pointers, their second of the game.
Maybe just didn't like something on that play call and fix something right here.
2nd and 3 coming up after this timeout. Reminder, it is the Pink Game today. We've got a ton of events here, a ton of specials going on for charity. It's been an awesome week on campus. You see a lot of people wearing their pink T-shirts and other memorabilia throughout the week. The whole campus has come together. It's been a great feel.
Yeah, it definitely has been. Wednesday was pretty much Pink Day. They had a lot of games out for students to take part in. Ton of giveaways. And it looked like, you could buy T-shirts on campus. You could play those games. I mean, I didn't join in. I didn't see them, but it seemed like a lot of fun for Pointers fans here this week for Pink Week.
Absolutely. Timeout has concluded as Lier in the offense takes the field yet again, lining up at the 13, looking for a first down to keep this drive alive. Kobe motions across the field. Lier in the shotgun takes a snap. It's a give to Forbes. Forbes stopped at the line. They might give him 1.5 yards, but a nice stand by the Blue Gold's defense. 3rd down and 2. A big play here.
Sending out
They're bringing on 2 defensive linemen.
Setting up like a bear formation here, maybe a heavy set offense here. So
it's Dakota Caravow and Tyreek Sims on the field. Heavy set. Cashin in the Wildcat, takes it himself, huge blocking, he follows him for the first down and more. Touchdown, Pointers. His second of the day. The creativity works yet again as the addition of the defensive lineman Caravow and Sims leads Cashin to pay dirt.
This offense has everything. I mean, you got Wildcat, you got, quarterback catching passes, you got heavy set offense here. I mean, what more can you ask for out of the Pointers here today?
Extra point attempt from Sour Millie. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Pointers have their first lead of the game, 14-7 with 6:51 remaining in the half. That reminds you of B.J. Raji and what the Packers used to do in the 2010s.
Oh man, good times with that. You love to see it. You even see it at the high school level.
You do.
Teams will start.
Just throw the big guys in there, see what happens.
And it works. I mean, as you see here, it works. quick update on scores. It looks like Lacrosse took a bit of a lead over the Stout, 28-14 towards the end of the first half. Oshkosh slowly coming back right now against Whitewater, 37-21 in the fourth quarter. And River Falls, it looks like they win over Platteville 21-16. So
that's a good win for them, staying undefeated. Shout out to Eli Tranel on that Oshkosh football team. Hopefully he can bring that one back.
Definitely not a question here. And
Unger ready to boot this away to the awaiting returners of the Blue Golds. Kick is away. And they'll field it around the 10-yard line after a short bounce. Huge hit across the 20 by number 42, Joe Behrens. Not much of a return there after that first initial 10 yards.
interesting, you just let it bounce and just not go up on it and set up something. So
Let that coverage get further down the field. Nonetheless, a nice play by the kickoff team. Caravo, still on the field after playing offense. Lines up on the D-line. Rubidou in the shotgun. Under center, takes the snap, gives to his back, who slips down for a pickup of a couple. And they've been using number 8, Trey Fitzgerald, the junior quarterback. Kind of been in distractions thus far today.
maybe set something up later in the game and without Pointers noticing. But, here Rubidou doing himself a job here today for the Blue Golds.
Rubidou now lines up in the shotgun, takes the snap. It's a low one, picks it up off the turf, firing over the middle. He's got his tight end, Reddington, across the 40. A first down pickup for the Blue Golds. Reddington, I think, has been their leading receiver thus far today.
Seems to be the case. Actually, no.
It was Garside. After that pickup, it potentially will be Reddington. Passing game working for both offenses today. As Rubidou takes the snap, straight drop back. Looking, hit as he throws, and that one's picked off! The Pointers got it going the other way! Back across the 50. As Rubidou was hit as he throws, he's complaining to the referee about a face mask.
Looks like Jack Lidke with the interception there for the Pointers, and that's huge. I mean, kind of underthrown there after getting hit, and it sets up the Pointers offense in Eau Claire territory here on the 47, it looks like.
Trying to go up 2 possessions as the clock winds down to 5:29 left in the first half. Besides that one drive for the Blue Golds, this Pointers defense has been lights out.
It has been. It's definitely a better showing out of them.
Lier takes the snap, gives to his back. That's Cashin following his blockers for a couple. It really feels like this Pointers offense is in tempo. You love to see the run game and the pass game working together. The last game we called against St. Norbert, it felt like they were just scrambling to find something. They did pull away with that game.
And this is what we need to see out of them.
Motion man slips. Lier, play action, going deep, and that's a pass interference call going the way of the Pointers.
I mean, almost blatant. I mean, it's just clear.
That was Miles Gallagher returning from the injury, broke through that coverage across the middle of the field, going for the end zone, and the defensive back had no choice but to tackle him to save that touchdown.
I mean, plenty good run for Gallagher after, being injured on the field earlier, and, glad to see him back out there.
Absolutely. That's a 15-yard penalty. for the offense as Lier will line up as a receiver yet again. Cashin in at the Wildcat. It's been working today as he takes a snap. This time he hands it off. Looking for the outside, out of bounds, loss of 2 yards. As that was Alex Hollander.
Kind of hesitated there, trying to find the hole, and not sure why he just maybe tried to get a couple of yards on it cutting up, but lost a few yards.
2nd and 12 coming up. Lier in the shotgun with Cashin to his left. High snap, play action, ball is hit, yet caught. Out of bounds, that's Lemke near the first down sticks. Nice pass from Jacob Lier.
It's a great catch. Sets up inside the red zone here for the Pointers.
I'm really excited to see the Jake Lier stats at halftime.
And like we were talking about, the Blue Golds give up a lot of passing yards here. And looks like
Cashin, the Wildcat, fakes to Lier, breaks through a tackle, and out of bounds for it looks like no gain. They mark him at loss of a yard. Not sure who they're fooling there with faking the ball to Lier.
I mean, maybe you give it to Lier and he maybe throws a pass, possibly. I mean,
yeah, you never know. I mean, this defense, you got to think, is afraid of Cash, and he's proved he can take it on the ground and catch it through the air. Lier fakes to Cash and fires short to Williams, who picks up a couple yards. 3rd and long. Coming up for the Pointers offense. Any points here helps. Try to make this a 2-possession game.
Especially right before half here. I mean, anything helps for the Pointers.
And don't forget, they receive the second half kickoff. This is a perfect scenario for the Pointers. Lier awaits the snap. He'll take it. Blue Golds rush 4. Lier's going to take it himself out to the right side. Fires in zone for Kobe, but overfires. Incomplete. 4th and 9. And the field goal crew comes on as the Pointers will look for an additional 3 points.
Just keeping it safe here, kicking a field goal. Hopefully they drill it in right here.
Sauer Millie has been a reliable kicker so far this season.
No doubt about it.
Unger to hold. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. And the Pointers take a 10-point lead with 2:35 remaining.
Now this is the Pointers team that we like to see all year. You know, first week started out really, really rough. Second week a lot better. You know, getting a win here at Gerke, and then, you know, took a break with the bye week, and then went out to Albion. I mean, held them pretty good. And this offense right now is looking solid defense, getting great stops, even though giving up 1 touchdown. Still pretty solid, really solid start for the Pointers.
I'd have to agree with you there, Brody. I mean, you can't ask much more from this team. Going to try to win a game against Lindenwood, a team like Albion, that's going to be a tough ask, but they're getting it done against the teams that they need to. A lot of game left. Don't want to call anything too early ever.
No, never.
Shout out Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Not so much this week. That was a tough loss. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here at Gerke Field on this now beautiful Saturday afternoon.
It's
Thank you
heating
to
up in
our
here.
crew. We have Liam Stats on camera, Keaton Walla, our producer. As Unger kicks away, looks like it's going to be out of bounds at the 20. And that will be a flag. Free kick out of bounds by the Pointers there, and the Blue Gold will set up with great field position as they try to make something happen before time expires.
2.5 minutes to do it.
Rubel remains the running back next to the quarterback. Takes the snap. He drops it. Broken play and sacked by Tyreek Sims. The big man gets another one. Play call was disastrous from the start as Rubidoux muffed the snap. Loss of 7 yards on the play, and now we have a man down from the Blue Gold's offensive line. Not sure what happened there. I didn't get a good look.
I mean, that's a great sack out of Sims, really adding up to his numbers this year. You know, he, like you said, a couple weeks ago, he had 3.5 sacks here at Gerke Field. I'm not sure what he had last week, but I believe he leads the team in sacks this season for the Pointers.
Yep, Tyreek Sims, 3.5 for negative 28 yards. That Blue Gold's offensive lineman able to get off the field under his 2 feet. That was the left tackle, Helene. Always good to see. And I believe Rubidoux would have been sacked on that play regardless. Tyreek Sims was ready, already in that backfield.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Rubidoux sets up 2nd and 17 in the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick pass to the outside, has his man for a few. Gavino Lopez was out there, looked like he might have gotten held.
I'm surprised nothing was called there. I think he would have had him if he wasn't held back there a little bit, but sets up a 3rd down here.
3rd and 11. Imagine the Pointers get off the field yet again and look to score one more time. They still have a timeout remaining. Rubidoux looking for some magic, takes the snap, straight drop back, Pointers blitz, throws deep for his man and can't haul it in. It was Garside wide open down the left side of the field, and that pass goes right off his fingertips.
I mean, that's probably 6 right there if he holds it in, and I mean, looks speedy out there, so he definitely probably has 6 right there as punt unit comes on now.
Lucky break for the Pointers defense. They'll take it. The home crowd is not going to complain about that one. Minute and 46 remaining now for the Pointers, as Eau Claire looks to punt this one away, excuse me. Nice booming punt for Williams, who fields it around the 25, out past the 35, and officially marked out of bounds at the 37.
A couple good blocks there. Maybe he springs it loose, but sets the Pointers up pretty well.
They're only 11 yards away from midfield, a minute 35 left. You have to think this team is not going to take any naps right now. You've got to go for points with this kind of opportunity.
2-minute drill, still got 1 timeout left for the Pointers. Blue Gold still have 3, so never know what can happen here.
Jake Lier in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fake to Cashin under pressure. He'll take it himself up the middle. Takes a big hit. Regardless, pick up a 7 yards. Looked like Lier's helmet nearly popped off.
Not ideal. Hopefully he's
staying
safe.
Not shaking at all. Clock continues to tick down. 2nd and 3. Blue Gold's rush forward, design rollout to the right. Lier has a man. Gallagher can't haul it in on the sideline.
Off the fingertips. Hopefully maybe set something up deep here. You know, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete pass. Yeah, as you said, 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 46. Minute 5 Now, what do you say for the Blue Golds? If they get a stop here, they've got time to still try to get some points up before the half expires. Read option to Cash, and Lier takes it for about a yard. Conservative call there, as this play will lead to a 4th down and short. Eau Claire takes their first time out of the game. Lier was heading back to the middle of the field. Looked like he wanted to go for it.
Probably not the play call that Pointers are going to get here if, maybe pin them deep with the punt and, hope for the best. Only a minute left here in this second quarter, actually.
Defense will need to get another stop this half to keep this scoreline as it is.
Defense has been showing out, though. I can definitely see them getting a good stop here.
Absolutely. Unger first will look to pin them deep. As Evan Redkowski, sophomore safety, is back there to return. Unger ready for the snap. High snap, able to field it, gets the punt away. Short punt gets a nice Pointers bounce as it rolls inside the 10 to the 9, and it is downed by the punt crew. 48 seconds left for the Blue Golds to try and mount a quick 2-minute drive.
Very quick 2-minute drive. Only got 48 seconds here with 2 timeouts. Not out of the realm of possibility, but with this Pointers defense that's been playing really well, it's definitely tough to do it.
They might look to just get this ball deep. They've had guys open continuously in this half. Rubadu lines up under center from his own 8. Hands it off to Rubel for a pickup of just a couple.
I can't be wasting time here on the clock. Maybe.
Clock continues to tick, yeah.
If they want to get something here, they got to maybe take a shot deep and hope for the best.
No timeouts coming in. Eau Claire looks like they might be waving the flag. And I don't believe they're going to call another play. And this clock will tick down to complete the first half. Everyone's just kind of standing around waiting. And the clock does expire. All zeros here to finish the first half. Pointers lead at 17-7. Couldn't have asked for a better first half out of the Pointers as the Blue Golds go back to their locker room to try to find an answer. Here at Pointer Studios, through Sports Point, I'm Frankie Brighton, Brody Kupski. We'll see you for the second half. Welcome back, everybody, to Gerke Field. We're just about ready for a second half of football. The Pointers lead 17-7 over Eau Claire, and Brody, we couldn't have asked for a better first half.
This has definitely been a good first half out of the Pointers here, and something they really needed after the last few years now. Just a really good game out of them so far in this first half. A lot of good things out of the offense, a lot of good things out of the defense, and really showing out this game for the Pink game.
And we will highlight some first half stats thus far. The Pointers doing really well through the air. 179 yards from Jacob Lier and this offense. 158 on the other side of the ball for Eau Claire. Rushing yards, again, not very close. 67 for UWSP and only a mere 29 for the Blue Golds.
I think that's just a testament to the Pointers defense really stopping the run this game. But, a couple of big passes out of the Blue Golds kind of set them up down the field. But, Pointers making great stops after those big plays given up.
Absolutely, and both quarterbacks also throwing picks today. One going each way, even in the turnover takeaway margin. As we're set to kick off, the Pointers will receive the second half kick, and I do want to highlight, as you said, that run defense. Those defensive linemen have been playing both ways, on offense and defense. Carvo, number 8, has been monumental for this team. He's a guy we see in the gym every week. He's putting in the work outside of practice. You love to see that kind of thing. Tyreek Sims also with another sack today. He plays lights out at home. With 4.5 sacks in 2 home games. You love to see it. Yeah,
without question, they've been playing really well this game, and hopefully it continues in the second half.
Ben Wade will take care of the kickoff duties for the Blue Golds as he lines up to boot it away to waiting Cashin and Williams. Second half kickoff, we're underway. As that one will bounce out of bounds for a free kick out of bounds in favor of the Pointers this time. Unfortunately, they had one earlier. Not something you're going to complain about. Great starting field position for a dangerous offense throughout this game.
No question about it. And, the offense kind of sets up right here. Possibly,
Is it 17-10? I believe it was 17-7, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Maybe did they make a field goal? Did they reverse one?
The scoreboards here at Gerke Field are saying 17-10. I don't believe there was a field goal.
It's not showing on our sheet, so I'm not sure. Interesting.
Score is 17-7. Our graphics are correct. The snap from Lier might have been cashed in the Wildcat. Picks up about half a yard.
They've been showing this Wildcat pretty much the entire game. Kind of off and on works. Cashing gets a lot of good runs off of it, but, sometimes you got to play like that where you just get stuffed.
The only thing that I can think of...
Now it's changed back.
They did change it back? All right, thank goodness.
Maybe something happened. I'm not sure. I was a little...
17-7. Lier in the shotgun. Second down. Takes the snap. Fake to Cashin. Quick pass. It is deflected and incomplete. Third and long coming up. Blue Gold's defense coming out hot.
I don't know if you noticed it. It looks like number 89 for the Pointers is limping a lot as he's running. It just after he struggled with the first half injury, so maybe something to look throughout the game.
Lier lines up 3rd and 9. Cashin motions out of the backfield, 5 wide for Lier. Takes the snap, looking, throwing over the middle. He's got Baldridge, first down. Great pass to the tight end.
Definitely.
And now Baldridge is limping off the field.
Yeah, not something you want to see out of your tight end there, especially after a big play like that.
Baldridge and Getchin, the 2 tight ends here for Stevens Point, have had plenty of looks so far today.
49 yards on 3 targets and 3 catches for Getchin, so.
As he checks in for Baldridge, Lier sets up at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, takes the snap, Fakes it, pitches it to Williams. Has the outside, but brought down for a loss of 1. Looked like a miscommunication there in the backfield from Cashin. Lear was looking to fake it to him.
Gonna lose a few yards here.
Yeah, they'll mark it 2nd and 14. A huge loss on 1st down.
Cashin in the backfield. He is leading team right now in this game with 55 rushing yards.
Lear awaits the snap.
Giving to Cashin.
Never mind, Cashin takes the Wildcat, takes a big hit for a pickup of a yard. That was 31. Caden Tonsager with the tackle.
I believe Eau Claire's kind of picked up on the Wildcat formation now, so you know, maybe.
3rd and 14, as you stated, the Wildcat not working there. Forbes is the running back on 3rd and long. Blue Goals looking to get off the field on defense. Forbes motions out of the backfield. 3 receivers to the right of Lier. He'll take the snap. Looking for the quick pass. It's a draw play. He'll take it himself. Might have the outside. Gets a block and out of bounds. No, he stays in. And that's going to be a tough call for this officiating crew.
Looks like they're marking him a couple of yards short. Maybe got out of bounds before he made that last little burst. So
Lier took it himself for a pickup of about 12 yards. They'll mark him 2 yards short. And guess what? Caravo and Tyreek Sims, the defensive linemen, are back on the field as the Pointers are looking to go for it on 4th and 2.
They showed this earlier and got a touchdown off of it, so maybe something works here.
Cashin in the Wildcat. He'll take it himself, follows those blockers, and he'll get the 1st down and more.
Like
to the 33 of the Bulldogs.
It was working earlier, keeps on working.
Make it Blue Golds. That is so cool to see those defensive linemen take the field on offense and give Cashin that much of a crease to get 1st down yardage.
Not saying run it every play, but it's been effective today.
Both sides, both teams have been very aggressive on 4th down today. 1st and 10 for Lier from the 34. Takes the snap, fakes to Cashin, looking for a deep ball. Incomplete, but there will be a flag. Caden Tonsager in coverage on Lemke, number 85.
I mean, Lemke couldn't do much on that, just kind of held down and really couldn't get an arm up.
And it is pass interference on Tonsager as the Pointers are gifted a 15-yard conversion. It's been a great drive so far for the Pointers to start this 2nd half, looking to cap it off with some points. Lier, shotgun, takes the snap, fake to Cashin, man on, and incomplete. Had to get rid of that one in a hurry. It was designed passing play to the tight end Baldridge, who returns to the field. 2nd and 10. Coming up, and once again, the Pointers are in Wildcat formation. Bryson Cashin is getting his money's worth today.
He most certainly is. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, Swiss Army knife of a player can do pretty much everything on this Pointers team.
Would you be surprised if he were to throw out of this package? But no, he'll take it himself again. Pickup of about 4.
I think earlier he did throw it to. He kind of threw it to Lier, who then passed it down the field to get a 1st down.
Correct.
So
that's correct.
I mean, I'm sure he could do it, not ruin it out.
You'll see that kind of play time and time again, here and there. Julian Edelman comes to mind as one of the professionals who did it best. Was quarterback in college. Cashin motions out of the backfield as there are trips to the left of Lier. Takes the snap in the shotgun. Quick pass. And a one-handed grab from his receiver for a short gain. Looked like he wasn't touched. And that was Alex Hollander with the one-handed grab for the short gain. 4th and 4. The field goal crew comes onto the field as Sauer Millie will look to extend the Pointers' lead. Ten minutes on the clock. Snap. Blocked! Blocked by the Blue Golds and recovered going the other way. Unger tears him out of bounds.
Not something you want to see for the Pointers here, and kind of sets up Eau Claire with some momentum here.
That was a good snap, good hold. But the blocking from the Blue Gold special teams able to get that field goal block. And they'll set up around the 28-yard line.
I mean, just good pressure out of that special teams unit for Eau Claire, and it sets up their first drive here.
Roubidou under center. Gives to his back. That's Radcliffe going nowhere. Caraveau on the stop.
Just read perfectly by that defense there. Great stop.
Able to knife through that offensive line. As this game stays 17-7 after that blocked field goal. Roubidou sets up in the shotgun, 2nd and 10 from their own 27. Looking to pass, free man on the rush, gets it out to his man, can't haul it in. Incomplete, 3rd and long. Coming up, that's the 2nd time they brought the quarterback blitz. Nearly got there yet again. That was shown. So they make this a 3rd and long.
Maybe set up the deep ball here if you're Eau Claire. I mean, not out of the question. They have hit well on the deep ball today, so.
Gerke Field, this home crowd getting loud. Roubidou takes the snap, looking to throw, under pressure, across the middle, incomplete. A fantastic stand by this Pointers defense.
Great pressure out of them and this defensive drive, and sets up punting unit to come out here. So great response out of the Pointers after a blocked field goal.
As they look to get this ball back. With 9:06 left in the 3rd quarter. Punt is up. And Williams will field it, backing up to about his 25-yard line. Nice moves to get it to the 36.
Quick update, scores around the WIAC. Stout is down 35-20 in the 3rd quarter over La Crosse, who, La Crosse has been pretty solid the last few years now, so no surprise there. Whitewater wins 37-21 over Oshkosh, a great matchup there. And River Falls, we said earlier that the score ended in 21-16. I was wrong. It is 27-16 final. River Falls wins over the Platteville Pioneers.
And how did that Whitewater game turn out?
I believe I just said 37,
my mistake,
37-21, Frankie. It's a great matchup. Whitewater is always a top-flight school in football, and, Oshkosh kind of hanging in with them, but Whitewater got the best of them in Oshkosh, so,
Gotta put
nationally,
my listening ears on here in the broadcast.
Nationally ranked Whitewater did really well today, so hopefully the Pointers can have that same magic here.
Yeah, as they lead by 10 points, 17-7. Lier back on the field. Sends Hollander in motion. It's a give to Cashin. Cashin with a nice hole up the middle, picks up 3. Huge credit to this offensive line throughout this game. Have been creating space.
Really
for the
good
Pointers
blocks.
Playmakers.
I mean, a lot of good pulls out of them to set up blocks, and a lot of great holes for Cashin to run in and, get a few yards.
2nd and 7 for the Pointers. Getchin, the motion man. It's a fake to Cashin. Lier has to break out to his left. He has space, looking for the sideline. And out of bounds.
Looks like just short of the first.
Picks up 6. Maybe just over a yard away from the first down. It was a design rollout to the right with Getchin as a possible option. Nothing doing there. Lier took it the other way. 3rd and 1 from the 45. Looks to be some confusion from the wide receiver Gallagher. Nonetheless, snap is away to Lier. Under pressure's got to get it away. Incomplete. Looking for Cashin underneath.
Couldn't hold on to it. Looks like the punting unit might be coming out right here.
And they will. Unger will look for yet another great Pointers bounce on this upcoming punt. Evan Retkowski to return. Punt is up and away. High kick. Fair catch called at the 20. He muffs it!
Who has the ball?
Can't tell yet. Looks like Retkowski might have gotten back on top. And they will signal Blue Gold's football.
A little bit of a scare there for the Blue Golds. Hopefully the Pointers can kind of capitalize on mistakes there, and just like last defensive drive for the Pointers, solid defensive play. So.
And that is such a tough play to come back from. When you muff a punt, it becomes such a mental game throughout the rest of the day. So this Pointer special teams, you got to think, smelling blood in the water the next time they get an opportunity.
No doubt about it.
The Blue Gold set up at their own 19, 1st and 10. Rubidoux takes the snap, play action. Rolling to his left, he'll fire deep, he's got a man wide open. And he'll be wrestled down at the Pointers 25. Another deep ball from Rubidoux going to Tonsager. A field flipping play.
Not what you want to see out of the Pointers secondary there. They've been struggling with that a little bit.
That honestly looked like one that Tonsager could have kept running and taken it to the end zone, but cut it back, thought that was the right move, but fortunately wrestled down by the defensive back. Blue Golds have life as Rubidoux sets up in the shotgun. Fake, looking end zone, and it's broken up. What a play by Walerius.
Wow, I'm surprised he got a hand on that to break that up, and that's almost an easy 6 for Blue Golds there, but way to get a hand in there.
Correction, make that Nishan Cochrane, the defensive back, who had a beautiful pass breakup there. Rubidoux had a man open in the end zone.
An easy touchdown right there. Just great pass defense there.
2nd and 10 for Rubidoux and the Blue Golds. It is a touch pass to Garside, breaking tackles and brought down close to the 5-yard line as Eau Claire sets up 1st and goal.
Garside has been kind of a highlight of this offense here. 3 receptions for 87 yards here in this game, at least in the first half here, for the second half. So he's been kind of a big target here in this Blue Golds offense.
Garside remains on the field. Rubidoux under center, 1st and goal. Takes the snap, straight drop back, looking end zone, fires, broken up. Another great defensive play by this secondary.
Definitely have to continue this if they want to hold them to at least a field goal here, but maybe if you're Eau Claire, maybe you go for maybe you go on 4th down, possibly make a score here and, set yourself up for success.
Rubel is the running back. There is a flag, looks like a delay of game. No, it is on the Pointers defense.
Interesting.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Pointers defense, and that'll bring up an automatic first down. I didn't get a good look at what happened.
Maybe something was said and it just, triggered something. I'm not sure. Half the time you don't even know.
The referee who threw the flag was not even near any players at the time, so not sure the call there. Nonetheless, first and goal from the 4-yard line. And the snap is low. The quarterback retreats, recovers, and it's a huge loss of yardage for the Blue Golds.
Blue Golds cannot capitalize on that penalty, and it sets them way back right now.
It looked like they brought up the backup quarterback, Faust, and that snap went low behind him, had to retreat, recover, and they lose 12 yards. Roubidou returns to the field. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Rubel in the backfield. The snap under pressure, and he finds Garside creasing across the middle to the 6.
Kind of gets back to where they were before, and if you're the Pointers here, big 3rd down stop here. Hopefully sets up a field goal, or maybe they go on 4th down and get a big stop there.
Not positive what kind of personnel they have at the quarterback position, but do you think that double quarterback kind of idea is coming from the continuous wildcat of the Pointers offense? Copycat league, they say in the pros. Maybe seeing that here. Roubidou sets up 3rd and 6 in the shotgun. Rubel to his right, takes the snap, looking in zone, fires, broken up! Another great play, Gavino Lopez.
It's a great stop there out of Lopez there, and maybe they're kicking a field goal here. It looks like it.
Roubidou hesitant to come off the field, but does. As you are correct.
No, you're
Zuli
talking
comes
about
on the field to attempt
just
a field
before
goal.
this. You're talking about maybe Wildcat set. I mean, if it's working against you, why not try it?
Exactly. Great point there. 4:44 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. As the Blue Golds cut the Pointers' lead to 7 and come back within 1 possession.
Not a bad offensive drive for the Blue Golds there. Set up a lot of good things, but towards the red zone, they just struggled a little bit and only had to settle for a field goal. So, for the Pointers here, maybe get a good kickoff return here and, set yourself up for a great offensive drive.
Things kind of quieting down here between both teams.
Attention, Pointer fans, it's time to get your 50,
As we settle into a 17-10 game. And the 50-50 raffle winner is about to be announced here at Gerke Field.
Get your tickets out, folks.
$597, the winnings. What a great day it has been here at the Pink Game. Thanks for listening on WWSP Stevens Point and watching here on YouTube. Hoping for the Pointers to stick this one through as the ball is up and Cashin will receive it at the 5. Cashin with a nice return, breaking tackles to the 21. This definitely feels like a drive where this team needs points. You don't want to give the Blue Golds another opportunity to break down this lead, make things interesting. really hoping the Pointers kind of stay on top of things here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They gotta drive down the field and maybe score something here. Even a field goal will, put them over. But you gotta try something here to score points.
Lier takes the snap, quick handoff to Cashin. Has a nice gain on first down.
Only probably got a yard there, if that. Cashin's been running really well in this game, but seems like the Blue Golds kind of figured it out. If they give it to Cashin, he's going to try to break it free, and they've been stopping him.
And why not try to go more to the pass? That was working so well for them in the first quarter against a team who has continuously struggled. Lier sends Williams in motion. Taking the snap, fakes it to Cashin. Looking back that way, Cashin's got it on the screen. Fights for a few yards, but not much doing there.
Not enough blocking there to lead him downfield, but maybe set up, not saying a long ball here on third down, but with this Eau Claire defense that struggles with the pass, a deep ball is not out of the question.
The short game has not been working the greatest here for the Pointers, as they are now setting up for a 3rd and 7 attempt from their own 25. Baldridge motions out to the right. Kobe also motioning across the formation. 3 receivers to the right of Lier. Takes a low snap. Looking, fires to Williams, and thank goodness that one's incomplete. Thrown behind Williams, got a hand in there to prevent it looked like an interception.
Not something you want to see out of the Pointers there. Bring out their punt unit now. Maybe try to pin them deep again and hope for the best. I mean, it's not a great offense drive for the Pointers there.
Strong stand from the Blue Golds defense as Retkowski is back to return. Muffed the last punt. As Unger's punt nearly blocked, but gets it away. Retkowski, fair catch called.
Holds on to it this time.
He sure did, yep. At the 36-yard line, Roubidou will set up.
We were talking about conference matchups earlier. It's first conference matchup right here. Soccer today plays a conference matchup here in Stevens Point at the turf field, the new turf field on campus, I believe later tonight against UW Stout. So check out women's soccer later tonight.
Here comes Roubidou and the Blue Golds offense. 1st and 10 at their 36. Press man coverage looks to be the call. Roubidou, play action, looking for his man. It's the quarterback, number 8, has a big catch, Trey Fitzgerald. Not sure where he comes out on the depth chart, but he's been playing receiver for this team so far today and has a big catch there.
It's a big play for the Blue Golds there, setting themselves up in Pointers territory. So, for the Pointers, they got to figure something out here.
Roubidou awaits the snap. Radcliffe takes the fake, but it's a read option, and Roubidou takes it himself, brought down after a nice gain on first.
Pointers just got to get off blocks there. Couldn't really get off any blocks to keep them from getting more than a couple yards. And, Roubidou had a great run there to set him up for 2nd and 3.
Another Pointers player hobbled off the field. Tyreek Sims comes into the game in replacement as they look to boost this pass rush on 2nd and short. Blue Golds line up quickly. Has a man in motion. Roubidou, quick pass out to Garside. Garside fights through some tackles for a first down, I believe.
They're giving them the first down.
Chains will move. Garside getting near 100 yards on the day. Feels like all the momentum is out of this home crowd and on the side of the Blue Golds.
This has definitely been the Blue Golds quarter right here.
A quarter that has 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining as Roubidou takes the snap. End around, has some blocking, and nothing doing there.
A little too much over pursuit there, but luckily the backside help was right there and only gains about a yard there.
Landon Tonsanger took the end around for just about a yard. Initially broke free from the backfield, looked like he was going to have a nice gain. But the Stevens Point linebacker crew came up to make that tackle. Second and long now from the Pointers 21. Roubidou in the shotgun. Takes the snap, touch pass to his man again. Nowhere to go as he runs into a brick wall.
Just good pursuit, only allowing about a yard there and set up a third down here. Maybe, get a big stop here. And I mean, if you're Eau Claire, you maybe go on fourth down. You don't want to kick. You don't want to settle for a field goal here. But time winding down this quarter, maybe they just kind of hold off and set up for the fourth quarter here.
Clock at 15 seconds, 3rd and 8. The Blue Golds will look to get another play off before the quarter ends. Gerke Field getting loud as time will expire in the 3rd quarter. Eau Claire takes the clock down and will set up in scoring position as we come back for the 4th quarter. Welcome back to Gerke Field as the Pointers take a timeout before the first play of the 4th quarter. 3rd and 8 to go.
And maybe they didn't like something there starting out. Coming out of this, little break after the quarter. So we get some stats now. Pointers, kind of let it up in that 3rd quarter. And
hardly any offense in the 3rd quarter for the Pointers. Meanwhile, Garside for the Blue Golds, over 120 yards receiving on the day. Roubidou nearly at 300 yards as the Blue Golds defense has really hemmed things in. Can the Pointers do the same? 17-10 lead. The play clock rolls and the snap comes to Roubidou. It's a handoff to his running back for a short gain.
I maybe got the first down right there.
You're kidding.
It's very close.
They mark it a first down. From my perspective, that looked like he didn't get far. That was Rubel on the carry. As the Blue Golds will set up at the 12.
Surprised maybe they didn't go to the chains. That's very, very close. I'm surprised they went with that. So, interesting. Instead of passing the ball, you get a good run there and sets you up.
Roubidou in the shotgun, awaits the snap, looking to throw. Got a man underneath. That's his running back. Not sure if he held on. They say he does.
Kind of caught that with his legs there.
That was Rubel on the catch. It was a low pass, but goes for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. There's been a silence that kind of has hushed the crowd here at Gerke Field as the Blue Golds look to score. Rubidoux, quick pass out to his man Antoine. Big hit by Lopez. Stops him for no gain. These quarterbacks have played lights out in the red zone so far today.
They most certainly have, and especially with this blue gold offense right now, they're really, really trucking down the field this second half and kind of sticking it to the Pointers after kind of a bad first half.
3rd and 6. Gerke Field letting them hear it. Rubidoux takes the snap as we cross 13 minutes, looking to the end zone. Deflected at the line. 4th down. Christian Nickel on the play.
Interesting. Looks like they're setting out, kick up a field goal here.
Christian Nickel able to get his hands up and deflect that pass. And Dan Zuli, the junior kicker for the Blue Golds, has hit a field goal today and has missed as well.
Oh, maybe get a block right here like the Pointers got blocked earlier.
Here's the snap, and the kick is no good!
That's a huge...
But there is a flag. It looks like somebody ran into the kicker because Dan Zuli was down on the field.
Like something you don't want to see for the Pointers. That's not good.
A poor break there for the Pointers as they look to get off the field, giving up no points on that drive. But it is running into the kicker on the Pointers, and this offensive drive for the Blue Golds will continue.
It's definitely something you don't want to see. I mean, that's almost setting them up to just, maybe looks like the offense is back on the field now, so, maybe push one in. I mean, you're practically in the end zone right now. So
darn near from the 4. Make it the 3-yard line. Correction, this is not a first down. It is 4th and 1. It was a 5-yard penalty after 4th and 6.
Interesting lookout here.
And the backup quarterback, Faust, has come back into the game for this 4th and 1 call. Might be a draw play. They might trust his quarterback more on his legs. Then Rubidoux. Snap to Faust. It's a low snap again. Has to throw it. He breaks a tackle and brought down at the 1. It's a first down for the Blue Golds. What a play. Let's break that down. Faust again comes in to take the snap. It's a low snap. Rolls behind him, has to recover it. Tyreek Sims had him in his grasp, but Faust able to get the ball away to Fitzgerald, the other quarterback who's been playing today as wide receiver.
That's just frustrating for the Pointers there. I mean, you had a missed field goal penalty, and you pretty much had him in your hands, and looks like Faust is staying out there now.
Faust remains the quarterback. 1st and goal from the 2. Faust takes the snap, fakes the pitch, and he'll be dropped at the 1. Looks like it might have been a touch pass to Rubel, but he kept it himself for a pickup of 1 yard. And it appears the ball is marked just a few inches shy of the end zone as Faust checks out for Rubidoux. A strange drive thus far to start the 4th quarter.
Probably just jump over right here.
Rubidoux under center, QB sneak. No signal yet.
I think he got it.
And the signal. There's a flag on the play, but they do signal touchdown. Looks like this could be another unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Maybe pulling off the pile. I mean, you've seen a lot of those in the NFL right now. Maybe starting to crack it down in college level here.
Nonetheless, the conversation at the goal line, I believe they're still signaling and sticking with the call, touchdown. As Rubidoux comes off the field in favor of their kicker to attempt the extra point. Awaiting the call here on the flag.
I think they're just explaining to Vinay what happened, or
and the call.
Result of play is a touchdown for Eau Claire. After play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, 89 of Eau Claire.
And it is an unsportsmanlike conduct call on the Blue Gold, so Eau Claire's extra point will back up a few yards unless it's enforced on the kickoff.
I was going to say, Zuli did kind of struggle back farther. I mean, he missed a couple field goals, so
they will enforce the penalty on the extra point, and as you said it, Zuli has missed 2 from about this range. A tough day for the Eau Claire kicker, looking to tie this game with 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Gerke Field doing what they can to get in the head of the kicker, and it is up, and the kick is no good!
wide to the right. Oh, I didn't think that was even going to get there.
Kick was short and wide to the right as Dan Zuli misses his 3rd kick of the day. And Gerke Field has been letting him hear it. We mentioned earlier the special teams might smell blood in the water, but it's this crowd that has really gotten in the head of the Blue Gold special teams.
Pointers, if you're the Pointers, you got to use this momentum in this offensive drive to set up something, at least score. Score to keep yourselves ahead and, try to stop him defensively afterwards.
This could be a 23-17 game. An extra point, 2 field goals missed. That's 7 points in favor of the Pointers that could see themselves down if they hadn't missed those kicks.
No doubt about it. Just you gotta eliminate those mistakes, especially after the good first half that you had. I mean, you're really not showing in the second half after, that first half, that's a different Pointers team than this second half Pointers team.
Pointers have been held scoreless so far in the second half as the kickoff is up and away to Bryson Cashin at the 12. Following his blockers, but a man sneaks through and brings him down at the 23.
Ball might be out. It looks like they're calling down.
Blue Golds were motioning that the ball came out, but they mark, as you stated, Bryson Cashin down before the ball came out.
Tackled by
kind of got to sustain on that block, and maybe he breaks it out open a little bit. But for this offense, they gotta turn it up right here and do something. Try to keep within this game.
Lier sets up 1st and 10 from the 23. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Takes the snap, fake to Cashin, quick pass out to Kobe. Falls incomplete as it was short of his man. Make it Miles Gallagher, the intended receiver. Kobe now checks in for Getchin. 2nd and 10 for a Pointers offense who hasn't been able to get anything going this half. Hollander in motion, takes the sweep. Has some space for a pickup of a couple, and the Blue Gold sideline
looks like maybe
motioning
a fumble.
for a fumble. And the signal
Clock is running,
not going either way yet. Blue Gold sideline definitely got a good look at that fumble to see who recovered. We await the referee discussion. I didn't see the ball come out. They're on the far sideline. I could not tell.
Yeah, kind of tough to tell from here, so.
Ruling on the field is that both players have possession of the ball. The ball will be given to the offense. Second down.
Looks like maybe he was down before he fumbled, not sure.
I believe they signaled that they could not determine which team had possession, or both teams had possession of the ball, so it stays with the Pointers
Interesting.
by rule.
You don't really see that much.
3rd and long for Lier and the Pointers. Under pressure, Lier's got to get rid of it, and this one is going to be intercepted.
I mean,
But there is a flag back by the line of scrimmage. That
possibly
one.
roughing the passer here. That'll set up the Pointers well.
Lier took a big hit from about 2 or 3 Blue Gold's defensive linemen and just chucked that one up, as was picked by Caden Tonsager. Flag on the play. Here's the call.
Result of play is interception for Eau Claire.
After the play was over, there's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Blue Goals, but the interception does stand, and the Blue Gold's offense will take the field. What a turn of events.
Blue Gold's really showing out in the second half. Pointers are really, really, really struggling here. They got to fix something somewhere.
As they will depend on their defense yet again. You got to look for a spark play from guys like Tyreek Sims, Gavino Lopez. Which one of these guys is going to step up and change the course of this quarter? 11 minutes left in regulation. 1st and 10 for the Blue Golds at their own 30. And it's a handoff to Rubel. Rubel breaks through a hole and picks up nice yardage on 1st down.
This is definitely not the same Pointers defense. I mean, they're struggling hard with the run now. They were holding them pretty well in the first half. I mean, I don't know what's happened to them.
Trying to look for Caraval on the sideline. Haven't seen him in the game.
He's standing on the sideline. I can see him.
There he is. Yet the defense remains without him. Rubidoux fakes it, looking for someone to throw to, and he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. And there are 2 flags, I believe, for intentional grounding.
I believe so. Kind of a hard.
Looks like he might have been out of the pocket.
I think he was out of the pocket. There might have been a pretty hard hit. Maybe.
Offensive lineman downfield, not sure. This would be a key play for the Pointers if this ball does back up, as that was 2nd and short. Another lengthy discussion from this officiating crew.
Had a couple of those today, a lot of lengthy discussions.
Here comes the call. Pass interference on the Blue Golds, as they will repeat the down.
Pointers really needed
backwards.
that. Pointers really needed that penalty, and I don't know if you saw it. I mean, Pointer got absolutely laid down even before the pass was out. So
did not catch that one, as it is 2nd down and long, officially 2nd and 17, as the Pointers defense looks to capitalize on that call. Garside in motion. Rubidoux has a man on the screen. It's Rubel. Rubel has blocking, breaks through a couple tackles, and back to around the original line of scrimmage. Pickup of 9. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caribou back into the game now. Maybe set up some pressure on Rubidoux. Maybe set up a 4th down, make him punt.
No easy call here. It's 3rd and 8 from the 32. Rubidoux looks like he'll stay in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Antoine, the lone receiver, to his left. Garside, the motion man. Low snap to Rubidoux. Has it. Throws over the middle. Garside looking for the 1st down, and he'll have it as he weaves through the Pointers defense for a chunk play on 3rd and 8.
Garside, there's a guy that's been playing really well this game. I mean, everything thrown to him, I don't think he's really dropped the ball. Maybe 1 or 2, if that.
Has to be pushing 150 yards on the day. I believe Rubidoux has gone over 300 yards passing. torching this defense in the second half. Rubidoux gives to Rubel, going towards the right, and he'll be tackled for a loss, tripped up by Gavino Lopez.
It's a big stop.
Connor Jeske was also in the area.
Ball carrier tipped up behind the line of scrimmage by Connor Jeske.
Tackling down Rubel for a loss of 6. That is some play by a defense who needs it desperately right now.
They definitely need it right now.
Something to talk about on the sideline. Quarterback Charlie Smith is warming up. Backup quarterback for the Pointers. Could they be going for a change? Meanwhile, Rubidoux fires over the middle, and it's tipped! Incomplete through the hands of his receiver. That was Hayden Goodman, who couldn't hang on to the pass. Looked for a moment that there was a potential at an interception, but still, 3rd down and 16 to go. As the Pointers need one more play to get their offense back on the field.
Make a big stop here and, maybe set Blue Golds up for a punt.
Pointers trying to cling on to their slim lead. Snap to Rubidoux in the shotgun. Tyreek Sims on the pass rush. Rubidoux steps up. He'll take it himself, but no, he'll throw before the line of scrimmage. And Garside makes a toe tap catch 2 yards shy.
Looks like a flag. A couple flags down the field now.
Garside, I believe, I just saw Garside make that catch shy of the first down, and they marked him past the first down.
He was definitely shy of the first down. I don't know why they're... That's interesting.
Flag on the play. It is an illegal forward pass from Rubidoux. And that'll be a loss of downs. 4th down and long. Pointers punting unit coming on the field. A nice stand by the Pointers defense right when they needed it.
They most certainly needed that.
Talking about that spot was 4 yards ahead of where it should have been.
Yeah, I'm surprised they gave him that. I don't see what the officials see, but something's wrong there.
Jake Lear still looks like the guy who will be leading the Pointers offense. Can't tell. Charlie Smith is right there with him. Meanwhile, the punt is up and away. Williams will field it with a fair catch around the 21-yard line.
The Pointers offense got to set something up here. They got to drive down the field and run a lot of clock out, maybe get a score here to put them up, but something's got to change. Quarterback change
Will not be the change as Lear takes the field for the Pointers offense. 7:54, 1 point lead for the Pointers as they lead 17-16. Lear, 1st and 10 from the 21, takes the snap. Hand off to Cashin. Cashin can't get much there as he's just back to the line of scrimmage. If you're just joining us, you're listening to WWSP on Stevens Point and Pointer Studios. Sports Point has got the YouTube stream taken care of for you guys. My name is Frankie Bright, joined by Brody Kupski and our fantastic crew today. Liam Stats on camera, and Keaton Walla, our producer. As we're all hoping here in the booth that the Pointers can hang on to this game.
Wildcat
Cashin
formation.
In the Wildcat, takes the snap. Again, no gain. 3rd and 10.
Wildcat really hasn't been working in the second half, and they kind of went away for it for a bit. Now they brought it back, and still not doing anything for them.
3rd and 11, they mark him officially as this Blue Gold's run defense has continued to impose their will on the Pointers offensive line. You have to be surprised, Brody, that they're not attempting to throw this ball.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see why you wouldn't pass. I mean, this is a defense that gives up a lot of passing yards, and they've struggled on some passing plays today, so try something.
Play clock at 2. Lear takes the snap, looking for his receiver, finds him near the sticks. Looks like a yard short of the first down as he got the ball to Hollander.
Here for the Pointers.
Pointers offense still on the field. 4th and 1 Are they going to go for this from their own 30? And what do you know? Tyreek Sims and Dakota Caravo are on the field for the third time today as they'll try the same play for the third time on fourth down.
Heavy set here. It's been working, so.
Cashin in the Wildcat takes the snap, follows his blockers. First down, Pointers and more. To the 38. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. The defensive linemen lead this offense to a new set of downs.
Sure, so almost run that every play. It's been working. That's a huge, huge play for the Pointers there.
It is so fun to see these defensive linemen on the field.
They must be having a good time. If I'm a defensive lineman like that, getting in on the offense.
I don't know what the official stat line looks like for a blocks that they're putting out there, but that has to be highlighted. 1st and 10 for the Pointers. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Lier takes the snap, hands it to Williams. Williams not going anywhere. The only run play that seems to be working is the heavy set with the 2 defensive linemen on the field. Clearly the strategy here, Brody, is just to run the clock out.
Run as much as you can out and maybe get a score towards the end of it. And
If I'm this Pointer sideline, though, I'm not comfortable with the lead I have.
No, definitely not. I'm not even comfortable in the booth right now. I mean, it's too close for comfort right now.
Cashin back in Wildcat. Sends Hollander in motion. He gives to Hollander on the sweep. Hollander nearly couldn't handle that ball, as that is a loss of a yard. That ball almost slipped out.
I mean, kind of a late handoff by Cash in there to give it to Hollander. So sets up a 3rd and 11 here, and timeout Blue Golds.
So what's the game plan here for the Pointers? You have to say, let's go get 8-9 yards. What's stopping them from calling that same run play, bring out Tyreek Sims, bring out Dakota Caravo, and just call that play again?
I mean, if it gets them 8 or 9 yards plus, I mean, why not go for it? But, like you're saying, the Blue Gold's secondary has struggled with, allowing a lot of passing yards. I don't know why. Maybe you take a shot deep and hopefully it sticks. But with it, the Pointers, pass blocking has been a little shaky in this second half. So, it's kind of a tough call to make if you're struggling like this. So, I don't know, Frankie. It's just, this Pointer team has really struggled in the second half, but anything would help right here.
I have to agree with you. The Pointers looking to hang on as Sweet Caroline plays here for the home crowd at Gerke Field. Trying to keep this crowd locked in. Lier sends Cashin in motion out of the backfield. 5 wide as Lier is in the shotgun. Lier looking. Stunt picked up, rolls out to his right, has to throw. He's past the line of scrimmage. Spin move for a couple more yards. Out of bounds at the 45.
I think he's just short a yard or two there. So
that's a pickup of 8 yards. What do you do here? It's just what we said. Do they bring in the boys? No, looks like a punt.
Interesting. You don't set up what's been working.
It's 4th and 2. You go for it on inside your own 30 the last time, and in another 4th and 2, they don't call that play.
Interesting.
Very interesting from Luke Vane and this team. 4 minutes left in the game. Snap to Unger. The punt is up and away. Retkowski to field it. He's got it. Breaks a tackle out to the 26. Took a big hit there, and he is slow to get up.
That did not look good. Now he's up, but
gets some assistance from his teammates, and he'll walk off the field. It looked like he got undercut from the Pointers player.
Maybe they were just trying to pin him deep and make him run. Make him run a lot of clock out before they, hopefully they stop him here. I mean, the Pointers really got to have a big stop against this Blue Gold offense that's been lights out this second half.
Rubidou takes his position at the quarterback spot. He'll hand off to Rubel. Rubel has space, breaking tackles out of bounds at the first down marker, the chains will move. As they pick up right where they left off. Clock winds down towards 3.5 minutes left in the game. Rubidoux in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, fires over the middle, has Antoine, breaks a tackle, first down, Blue Golds, as they march to midfield.
Pointers defense really struggling here. They do not need this. So we have a player down the field.
Offensive lineman looks like number 66, Strauss, Noah Strauss, the junior, taking a knee at the 33. Hope he's all right with 3 minutes, 16 seconds left.
If supportive teammates say great culture and an honest shot in advancement of us for a win.
Both teams huddling up now as they take the time to talk over what their game plan is. One team desperately trying to cling on to this lead. The other team, that probably feels like they should have the lead right now.
Oh, without question.
7 points lost to missed opportunities on those field goals and extra points that Zuli has missed today.
Quick score update, 45-27 across over Stout. 6 minutes left in the fourth, so.
Looks like they'll take that one. As this conference game is coming down to the wire, clock ticking down towards 3 minutes. 3 minutes, Rubidoux in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 50, takes the snap, looking, has time, fires, short. Would have had a first down to number 80, Landon Tonsager, but the ball falls short.
Tonsager kind of quietly having a good game for himself, actually, you know. And he had
50 yards receiving, I'd have to agree with you.
Garcett's kind of been the highlight of this offense, but you know, still got those guys that are quietly putting in work.
2nd and 10, Rubidoux empty backfield, looking to throw, fires to Reddington, hands shown on display there as he grabs that ball out of the air for first down. Tight coverage, but Reddington makes the tough grab. Blue Golds going fast, hurry up offense. Rubidoux in the shotgun takes the snap. Plenty of time yet again, firing towards the end zone, Reddington touchdown! As the Blue Golds take the lead with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this game.
Man, that's just a good pass play, and you know, Pointers have been struggling, as we've been saying. They have struggled in the second half.
2 touchdowns through the air for Reddington as a receiver.
Clark calling a timeout here, maybe setting up a 2-point conversion, you know, put them up by 7.
Would force their lead to a touchdown and would make sure that if the Pointers do make it down the field and score, that this game is not over. What do you do now if you're the coach of this team? Do you try and change the quarterback position and try to give this team a spark? But it's not like they've been throwing it regardless.
No, they really haven't been throwing the ball. It just, I don't know if it's just a lot of pressure in on the quarterback that's, you know, making the mess up, or just, you know, a lot of missed blocks and just not sustaining blocks. It's just been a big struggle. I don't think at the quarterback position, just kind of all around for the offense. As looks like Blue Gold's offense comes out to try a 2-point conversion here.
Rubidoux trying to lead this team back into a comfortable position as they've grabbed their first lead since the first quarter. Rubidoux rolls out to his right, throwing to the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good as that pass is complete to Tonsager.
It's a good play call by Eau Claire to go for 2.
Eau Claire takes a 7-point lead over the Stevens Point Pointers, 24-17. As they need a put-away drive here to get back in this game. Huddled on the sideline, trying to get this offensive unit hyped up. Excuse me, the kickoff unit. A huge kickoff return is all this team needs to get some life back into this home crowd, some life on that sideline.
Some life back in this booth. I mean, this is heartbreaking almost watching this, but, you know, still plenty of time left to go down the field and score. But with this Pointers offense struggling in the second half, I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but I think it's possible.
Cashin and Williams back to return as per usual. The kick from Wade is up and away. Cashin will field it at the 11. Following his blocking on the right side of the field, bulldozing through a hit to the 25. 2:22 on the clock for Jake Lier. Bryson Cashin and this offense.
They got to turn it up right here and figure something out.
It's now or never. It is now or never. It is do or die. As both sides take the field at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Lier motions out, and Cashin is in at the Wildcat, takes the snap, gives to Lier. Lier will pass, has an open man, it's Kobe! He dropped it! Kobe had a touchdown and dropped it on the far sideline.
Oh my, that's just heartbreaking. I mean, great play call, but man,
Exactly what the doctor ordered for this offense. Kobe was gone. Jeremy Kobe would have gone for a 75-yard touchdown and couldn't hang on, and he is visibly upset on this sideline. Jake Lier, nonetheless, got to get this team together and recover from that play. Lier takes the snap, fakes to Cashin under pressure, and he'll be dragged down for a loss of nearly 15 yards. Clock continues to roll. Under 2 minutes, and if that's the end of this game, at 3rd and 21 coming up, this is a heartbreaker.
that is most definitely a heartbreaker. I mean, after a great first half out of the Pointers, they completely struggled.
Lier takes the snap, rolling out to his left. Fires for his man on the sideline, incomplete, short of Hollander. 4th and 21. Pointers need a miracle. A team that once led 17-7 at halftime. What have they got in their bag of tricks?
Got to figure out something. Do or die right here.
Lier, 3 receivers, top of the screen yet again. Timeout called by the Blue Golds. Their final of the game. As the Pointers will get some extra time to think this play over here on 4th down. Brody, they look like they had this game won as that ball was arcing through the air.
I think Kobe just thought,
got in his head.
Run up the field right away and didn't focus on the catch.
And then, I mean, there was nobody there.
Oh, absolutely nobody. I mean, he had a wide open lane down the field, and I mean, maybe he would have been ran down, but that would have still set up the Pointers really well with good field position.
Not 4th and 21.
No, Not 4th and 21 on their own 14.
Would have been a foot race. And this is a big play here. If you don't get this, the Blue Gold's defense sets up in scoring position. Take your 3 timeouts. Have to think they score a field goal, though, regardless. And that's a 2-possession game.
No question about it. Got to figure something out here.
Lier, 4th and 21, takes the snap. Avoids a hit. Time running out. Has to throw, and it's intercepted by the Blue Golds. Jay Kocknauer, number 10, the linebacker, might have just sealed this game for Eau Claire.
That's pretty heartbreaking for the Pointers there, especially after the great first half they had. Man, you hate it for them.
Fans here at Gerke already starting to head out after that one. 2 timeouts remain for the Pointers, as the Blue Golds will just look to get out of here with the win. Rubidou under center takes the snap, gives it to Rubel, who nearly fumbled. That was juggled, but hangs on. Loss of a yard on that run. Things looking as they are right now, Brody. Stevens Point will drop to 1-3 as the Blue Golds improve to 2-2.
I mean, something you don't want to see out of the first conference game for the Pointers, but I mean, there's still how many games left in the season to possibly turn it around? I mean, after that first half, if they continue kind of having those first halves and continue that into the second half in a lot of games, you know, something maybe changes and, you know, maybe they get a conference win for the first time in 3 years.
Yeah, and maybe, you know, regarding current events that went down in this game, we might not even be talking like this right now if Jeremy Kobe
it's heartbreaking
had
for
a
the
completed
guy.
pass there. You feel terrible for him. You know he's a talented guy. Has had a quiet day. But nonetheless, 2nd 11, minute and 27 left. The Pointers defense looking for a stop. Rubel going for maybe a yard as the Pointers take their final timeout.
Just got to pick your head up and just move on. I mean, it's frustrating. I know that feeling, but you just gotta move on.
And obviously tough to win in this conference, but you don't want to look back at this game and say, what if? You don't want to be in a position this season where you're doing that.
No doubt about it. It really is tough in this conference. I mean, Stout just came back in this game. They're only down by 5.
You're kidding me.
45-40, Stout is down.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left remaining in that one.
Wow. I mean,
How do you think your brother Reese is feeling right now?
He's probably, I showed him the score. He is watching this game currently. But he is probably excited after kind of a rough first half for the Blue Devils and Stout.
This defense looking for one more stop. They may get the ball back with around 35 seconds for this offense. Zuli has not been automatic today. From this range, especially, as Rubel weaves through this defense for a pickup of a few yards. Ball is out! Ball is out, recovered by the Pointers, but the referees are saying he's down by contact.
Oh, that is just, that is
Clock
rough.
will roll down to about 35 seconds. This offense stays on the field. 4th and 8.
I mean, do you just run the clock out, set up for a field goal, hopefully your kicker
I
makes
believe they're going to go for this. Only,
I mean,
you know, the fact being that Zuli has not had a good game. Play clock down, press 1 second. It will expire.
delay of
And
game.
there's a delay of game.
Offense number 9, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Fourth and 13, 36 seconds. Robidoux stays on the field. This game is not over yet. They have to convert a 4th down and 13. And if they don't, the Pointers get the ball back on offense.
Got to do something here if you're the Pointers. You're definitely not out of this, but you got to make a big stop right here.
Chances are slim. 4th and 13 at the 32. Robidoux takes the snap. Heaves one up, looking for Garside. Incomplete. And no call. The referee was reaching for his flag, but decided that was not pass interference. Great coverage by the Pointers, as they'll have 30 seconds to mount a touchdown drive to try and get back in this game.
Now it's do or die time.
I did not think we'd get this opportunity.
I was kind of shocked too. Man, they got to do something right here. This offense has got to turn it up and figure something out right here.
30 seconds, no timeouts left for Jake Lier. Takes the snap, roll out to his left. Waiting, looking, has to run out of bounds as nobody was open, and that will go down as a coverage sack. As Lier loses 8 seconds and a couple yards.
Just great coverage out of the Blue Golds there to set up a kind of a long second down here for Pointers.
You've got to trust one of your guys to get open. It's going to be terribly hard to scheme somebody open in this situation. This defense knows that you're going to be trying to pass this ball deep.
Oh, no doubt.
Lier, 2nd and 13, 22 seconds left. Takes the snap, rolling out the other way now. Has Gallagher on the sideline, doesn't take it. Now he'll fire for Gallagher again. Out of bounds past the 50, as that's a chunk play. 14 seconds left, another 8-second play. Gallagher is limping worse than he was in the first quarter. You hate to see that.
Definitely do, and hopefully he's staying safe, and Pointers can mount a drive right here.
Stoppage on the field. And they set the clock to 13 seconds, a second less than they had. 13 seconds remain. Jake Lier in the offense looking for a miracle. You have to think maybe another play, get out of bounds before they have to attempt a Hail Mary.
Got to do something here.
Lier fires towards the sideline, has Williams brought down in bounds. They've got to get going. They've got to clock this ball. They've got to get on it. 3 seconds, 2, 1. They do not get the ball marked in time.
Hold on now.
But I believe the referees might have stopped the clock.
To move the chains, possibly.
To move the chains. Clock will run before they spike the ball. Not sure how many seconds they'll have. We await the call to see how much time.
5 seconds.
Stevens Point will have 5 seconds. Time to run one more play. They might spike it here, as they looked to snap the ball, but the referees hadn't given the signal yet that the clock was rolling. Now it rolls. Jake Lier takes a snap and will spike it. 4 seconds.
Set up deep ball. I mean, you got to set up a deep ball here, and
they'll have one play from the Blue Golds 36.
Got to get a jump ball pass here and maybe come down with it.
Curious to see what kind of throw this will be, if they'll try to get somebody open, if this is just simply a Hail Mary. Might need a full of grace as well. Lier will throw to the end zone, ball floating, and it will be caught! It's caught!
No, wait, it's out!
No!
Oh! Oh, man.
And what do you know? It was Jeremy Kobe who caught that ball, but they're saying it hit the ground.
Oh, man. That's heartbreaking. I mean, absolutely heartbreaking for the
Jeremy
Pointers
Kobe
here.
had a shot at redemption.
Oh, man.
It was right in his hands, but this game is over.
Wow. I mean, fans aren't happy. I mean, players aren't happy, but
they're looking at the replay, and it looks like he was down with possession.
Man, that's frustrating.
A controversial finish in Stevens Point at Gerke Field. I mean, there's no shot this game is going to go to replay or have any sort of review. The referees already left the field.
Yeah, they just pieced out, but if you're the Pointers here, you got to keep your heads high. Just move on from it. You know, keep your cool.
A heartbreaker here in Stevens Point as the Pointers fall 24-17 to the Blue Golds here at the Pink game. Nonetheless, a fantastic day, fantastic turnout for the Pointers faithful. Thank you to everyone who listened to us here at UWSP Stevens Point and the Sports Point live stream presented by Pointer Studios. Thank you to everyone who participated in Pink Week. We couldn't have had a better time. Didn't like the outcome. But from myself, Frankie Bright, and Brody Kupski and all the crew, we'll see you at the next Pointers home game.